The unlikely hero of Maple Street. On a quiet street in the middle of the suburbs lived Marvin Grigsby, a man known for two things: his impressive collection of comic books and his extreme avoidance of anything resembling adventure. Marvin was the kind of guy who would cross the street to avoid a barking dog, order groceries online to avoid the supermarket, and say no, thank you to any invitation requiring more effort than moving from the couch. One Friday evening, as Marvin settled in with a pizza and the latest superhero movie, something unexpected happened. His doorbell rang. Not once, but twice, which was unusual enough to make him pause his movie. Grumbling, Marvin shuffled to the door, hoping it was just a neighbor looking for a lost package. But instead, he was greeted by a frantic woman in a superhero costume. She had a cape, mask, and the whole 9 yards. "You're Marvin, right?" she asked breathlessly. "Marvin Grigsby?" Marvin blinked. Yes." "Great. I'm Thunderstar. I've been tracking a dangerous villain to this neighborhood, and according to my data, you're the only person who can help me stop him." Marvin stared at her, unsure if this was a prank or if he had accidentally eaten some bad pizza. "I think you have the wrong guy. I'm not exactly superhero material." No, Thunderstar insisted, shoving a strange, glowing device into his hands. "You're perfect. This is the Vortex Blaster. I'm too injured to use it, but it's synced to your DNA somehow. You've got to stop Dr. Chaos before he activates his weather machine." "Dr. Chaos? Weather machine? What is happening?" Marvin asked, his voice squeaking slightly. "There's no time to explain." Thunderstar pointed toward the sky where ominous dark clouds were swirling unnaturally. "Just aim the blaster and pull the trigger." Marvin looked at the device in his hands and then at the swirling sky. His heart raced. This was his chance to be the hero he'd always read about. But it wasn't a comic book. This was real life, and in real life, he was no hero. With a deep breath, Marvin stepped outside, aimed the blaster at the clouds, and pulled the trigger. A burst of light shot into the sky, and the clouds began to dissipate. Thunderstar gave him a weak smile. "Told you. You're the hero we needed." Marvin stared at the sky in disbelief, realizing that maybe, just maybe, he had it in him after